Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Edith. I am a holistic health coach specializing in plant-based nutrition, and this is just the intro for this video. So this video is all about my trip to Budapest. I am currently in Hungary. This is where I'm originally from. And I am staying with my mom who lives in Szeged. However, almost all of my cousins live in Budapest. So in this video, I am taking a trip to go visit them, to stay with them for a weekend. And I recorded everything that I ate and all of the healthy habits that I can normally do while I'm traveling. So it's basically a video showing you how you can stay on top of your healthy habits while you are not in your normal routine, while you are traveling. And one thing I want to share on this subject is once you've created the identity of a healthy person, you are going to find it very easy to stick to your healthy routines no matter where you are, no matter what the circumstances are. You're just going to figure it out. And so I have the identity of a healthy person. I have the identity of a vegan, a healthy vegan. I also have the identity of a fit person, and therefore I find it very easy to stay healthy, to stay fit, and to find the foods that I need to help nourish me. And I also want to share that I also communicate to my family and let them know in advance, what types of foods I will be eating, and therefore they are also supportive in that. So it's really important to create the identity of the person you want to be and the habits that that person has, and then B, communicate to the people in your life, so that they know, so that they can help support you, and so that they can help you be prepared for the meals that you want to consume. So if you can do those things, you don't really have an excuse, and you don't need like a cheat day or a cheat trip or anything along those lines, because at the end of the day, you're just cheating yourself, right? So I just wanted to share this video and show you, some of the tools and the tips and the tricks that I have in terms of how to stay healthy. And it's not going to look exactly the same as when I'm at home, but it's still going to have all of the same components. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you'd like to see next, and I hope that you enjoy this video. By the time I got to my cousin's and we got the vegetables washed, it was about 9 p.m. So I wanted to make a really light salad for myself. So I just whipped up my fat-free honey mustard vinaigrette to go on top of just a raw rainbow salad. It was a really great way to end the night, especially since it was so late. Just had my lemon water, and I'm about to head outside to get some sunlight. It's about 8 a.m. and it's a beautiful day. I don't have the ability to make celery juice here, so I won't be showing you guys that while I'm here, but I did bring a greens powder, and I'll be taking that in just a few minutes. I'll show you what that looks like. And then I didn't bring my tripod. It was just too inconvenient. I didn't have a small one that I could bring. So I'm just holding the phone, and I'll do the best that I can to record for you guys, but just keep that in mind. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the backyard here. It's pretty cool, and it's so important to get daily sun exposure, especially in the morning. So as soon as you get up, you drink your water, get outside and expose your eyes, your body to some sunlight. I wanted to do some rebounding while I was here because they have a trampoline, and when I get to Arizona I definitely want to buy a rebounder for lymphatic drainage purposes. It looks like it hasn't been cleaned out in a while, so I might not be able to, but I'm gonna go in there and give it a go. I'm also doing some barefoot grounding, which I do pretty much every day to connect to the earth, both for spiritual reasons and for physical health reasons. There's a fly on me. Oh my gosh, they just seem to love me. So when you connect to the earth, you are able to absorb negative ions, and that helps to neutralize free radicals in the body and eliminate oxidative stress. And it's very, very beneficial for reducing inflammation. My cousin just gave me one of her exercise mats, so I'm gonna do a little bit of stretching, a little bit of yoga, and a little bit of an ab workout here before I have my breakfast and before we head into the city. So I told you guys I'm not able to make celery juice here, so I brought this greens powder from Sun Warrior. I actually just opened it. I haven't used it yet since I've been here, but I have used it before and I really like it. It's really good. I got the unflavored this time, so there's no natural flavors in here, so this is a really safe option. And you can see all of the ingredients in here, so tons of fruits. There's some algae in here, which is great. And then of course, a concentrated greens powder. So I'm gonna add a scoop of this in here. I've already got a little bit of lemon water in here. I'm gonna add some spinach, a banana, and an orange, and perhaps an apple. I haven't decided yet. I'm just gonna see how it goes and taste it. And yeah, that's gonna be today's breakfast. Here is the finished product. I added some fresh strawberries on top because I didn't quite get my 32 ounces, and I had these really ripe strawberries that I actually brought with me on the train that needed to be eaten, so it turned out to be a beautiful breakfast. places I really wanted to come see and visit again is Margit, which is Margit Island. It's basically an island in between Buda and Pest, and we are currently walking on the bridge in order to access it as I record this video here. We got really lucky with the weather. It was a beautiful sunny day. And then here is what it looks like on the island, on the edge, on the walking/running path. So this island is really great for athletes or fitness enthusiasts because there's tons of sport parks on here. And then there's this awesome track that, is like padded. It's like one of those padded track paths that you can run on and protect your knees, which is awesome. So yeah, we just kind of walked around here to get our steps in, get some exercise in, and I really wanted to just show you guys the view because it's just so beautiful. And it's just such a nice place to get your green exercise in. And we really did get lucky with the weather. Oh my goodness, it was such a beautiful day. And then here in this next clip, we are in a garden, which is right here still on the island in the middle. There's just so much beauty here on this island. This is just one of those little pieces. And we are now walking back and we are going to be heading to a lunch spot. My cousin looked for some vegan options for me, which was really kind of her. And that over there is the Parliament and the castle. And now we are here in the city looking for the lunch spot that my cousin picked out. And this is just kind of what the cities look like, or what the streets look like in the city here. And you have these beautiful old buildings with these cute balconies and lots of really good hole-in-the-wall restaurants. This is the hummus bar that we ended up coming to. And of course, anything that has a Mediterranean vibe is going to have vegan options. So I got a mint lemonade, I got some hummus, some falafel, and some pickled vegetables to go with. It was really good. We got dropped off right at the base of this bridge, which is essentially just for tourists. So cars can't drive across unless they're taxis. And this bridge is so beautiful. It has these gorgeous lion statues on each end of them, 2 on each. I love crossing this bridge every time I'm here. And we're just walking across to the other side where we can tour the exterior of the castle there and get some really beautiful views in. And we're also getting a ton of steps in. I think I clocked 27,000 steps on this day. So this is a really great way to exercise when you're traveling, is to just walk everywhere. Just make sure that you stretch beforehand and afterhand. And then just spend as much time on your feet as possible. I think it's the best way to explore any city, and it's definitely the healthiest way as well. And there's always plenty of hydration stops along the way. I ended up getting an orange juice a little bit later after this, but yeah, here is the beautiful view. I really enjoyed getting my exercise in this way on this day, and just exploring this gorgeous city that I've seen many times before, but it just never gets old. After overlooking the Danube River, we walked around this little touristy area by the castle. There was some live music playing over there. And then I think this is some sort of a historic library in front of us here. And then we just kind of continued walking along this little beautiful spot here. And I ended up getting an orange juice to drink. And it was just such a beautiful day. This is my cute little cousin here who was my tour guide. And yeah, this is just one of those touristy areas. That's where I got my orange juice. And then this is a beautiful church here. The churches here are just gorgeous. And yeah, a lot of this was very similar after this, so I think I'll just leave it here for now. We did stop and get some sorbet after all that walking though, and I was so excited that we did have these vegan sorbet options because, as you know, in Europe there's tons of gelato, which I'm sure tastes amazing, but it's not vegan. But I was able to find this spot, and I got a scoop of mango, a scoop of passion fruit, and a scoop of strawberry, and it was so good on this beautiful hot day. So we ended up finishing our walk here in the city, and then we ended up heading back to my cousin's house, and I prepared a big salad. Here is the salad I chopped up for my cousins and I. It's basically just a typical rainbow salad, except I also had some pistachios and avocado in here in addition to my usual ingredients. And then for my salad dressing, I whipped up my red pepper dressing, which is also in my gourmet raw vegan ebook. For breakfast the next day, I made another smoothie, and I didn't have enough spinach, so I just blended what I had in the first batch, and then in the second batch, I used strawberries and dates and banana, and it turned out so good. I then went out for a walk and headed down to this little park where there's like a little sports field. I'll show you when I get down there, but my cousin lives in this really cool spot where it's a really beautiful community and there are tons of activities available just a short walk away. So this was really nice. Here's a little look at the park. There's this beautiful big play/sports field, and then this track that runs all the way around it, which is so awesome. It's padded, so it protects your knees, which I absolutely love. Hi everyone, happy Saturn day. I hope you're having a great day so far. I'm out here at this little nature park near my cousin's house and just getting a little bit more exercise in. I did the little yoga and core workout this morning and the trampoline or the rebounding, but wanted to get a little more movement in because we're just staying here at their house today. I have some other cousins coming over and we're gonna have like a fun little gathering. We're gonna boil some stuff, and then I'm gonna make a big salad for everyone and share that with them, so that's gonna be fun. But yeah, gonna enjoy the rest of my time out here and then head back up there. This park has a few different of these outdoor gyms in it, which I absolutely love. Oh my gosh, they're so fun. When I was living in Florida, these were all over the place too, where you could just get your green exercise in. So I'm actually gonna hop on here and do some of these exercises because I find it so much fun. Oh my gosh. Here is the salad I prepared for our family gathering today. I have a variety of leafy greens under here, and then on top I have some cucumber, red pepper, asparagus, shredded carrot, red onion, apple, pistachios, and some tomatoes. And then here I have my basil dressing. This is my first time making this for them, so it was exciting. They really enjoyed it, which made me happy. Here is what my plate looked like. They also cooked some vegetables and grilled some vegetables, so I added those to my portion of my salad because this was actually the day before I started my fully raw cleanse. And here is a little peek at my family. So everyone enjoyed the dinner. The following day, after my regular stretching and smoothie, we went for some more sightseeing before I headed back to my mom's place. And this is a really well-known tourist spot, and the Statue of Freedom is here for Hungary. It's a really beautiful lookout point, so it was a great place to end my trip in Budapest. And from here we went to a brunch spot, which I'll show you in just a moment, but wanted to give you a glimpse in terms of what it looked like up here. Here is the brunch spot that we went to. My cousins let me pick where we went, which was amazing. So I picked this plant-forward place called Francisca's, and they have a ton of vegan options. It's really hard to find a vegan-only restaurant, but this was as close as I could find with really high-quality food. Here was the view outside. We ended up sitting at a table right outside. It was so beautiful and a really, really nice way to end my trip. Here is a peek at the menu. I ended up getting the superfood bowl, which had a variety of veggies and some really delicious hummus, but they also have smoothie bowls and smoothies here. It was so hard to figure out what to order here because I was finally in a place that had really good vegan options, and I really wanted to try one of their amazing smoothie bowls, but then I thought, well, I already know how to make those really good, and today's the last day that I am eating cooked food, so I ordered this superfood bowl with quinoa and hummus and veggies. After our brunch, we walked over to the waterfront, which was only about a block and a half away. We got to look at the Parliament building and the entire historic waterfront here. And it was a nice little stroll after our meal. And we could even see where we were at in the previous clip, sightseeing up by that statue and the flag. And we just finished walking, and then after this, they took me to the train station, and I headed back home to Szeged. Here is tonight's dinner salad, my first night back from Budapest, and tonight is the night that I get to eat some cooked food for the last time in a long time, because I'm starting my 30-day raw vegan challenge that I've been sharing on Instagram and in my newsletter. I don't think I've shared it here, so sorry about that. Well, actually I did on the shorts. I shared it in the shorts. Anyway, so I have this beautiful rainbow salad that I whipped up, and then my mom baked some potatoes, some new potatoes in the oven. I'll show you those in just a minute. But here I have some arugula and some mixed greens, nectarine, tomatoes, shredded carrots, red onion, red pepper, cucumber, radish. And then here is my dill salad dressing, and this is going to be really, really good. So here are the new potatoes. I'm going to savor these. Oh my gosh, they are so good. I would say the hardest thing for me to give up out of the cooked foods is probably potatoes and sweet potatoes, because they are just so yummy to eat. Oh my gosh.